Hey buddy, so if we take a look at these two swings now, as I said in the session, really impressive. The transition you made from your old swing here on the left hand side, you take the golf club to the top of the backswing, really laying off this golf club, pointing it way left arm now kind of really stuck across your chest, right arm in there quite tucked in, and just no real way for that club to come back down to the golf ball unless you just sort of shove your right shoulder at it. And you can see because of that movement here now, this club getting way outside the golf ball, potentially leading to those sort of hosily shank shots we were seeing there, or the kind of curvy ones off to the left. The only way you could really compensate for that, and as you said, just spin your left hip out of the way, almost jump in the left foot. There you can see the left foot rolling and spinning around a lot, going almost beyond sort of like a 90-degree sort of pivot from where it starts facing this way with your left foot to kind of spinning all the way around here. Just load of kind of rotation, body spin, chest and torso really overly spin. I mean, your chest is kind of facing over here somewhere, and then the ankle really taking a lot of pressure there when you go through. And like I said, even though you kind of hit some all right shots doing it, you knew it was not the most sort of efficient way from a health perspective, and B, hitting a golf, because you've got to be super warmed up and super ready to do that. The first few shots on a golf course, you're not going to be anywhere near ready for that. So unfortunately, you're probably going to get the sort of shanky ones or the slicey ones. So if we compare that backswing to where you were here, getting that club, as I say, really laid off, kind of pointing across the line here off to the left, compare that to this one on the right. I say transition wise, mate, amazing, to be fair. Really good turn there now, getting that golf club now basically perfectly pointing down the target line in a really good position. So now as you come back to the golf ball, that club's going to be working down much on a better plane. We can see the shaft here now coming to that golf ball, left side the golf ball there, middle of the club face now attacking that golf ball. Now yes, your left foot does spin out of the way, but I think you can see even there now hitting the ball, the left foot hasn't really spun that much, it's just more momentum. But then when you go through to the finish position here now, your feet and your chest just look a little bit more kind of controlled and comfortable compared to this where you're sort of literally falling over and trying to really wobble and stabilize yourself. I mean, at least your chest is kind of facing a bit more towards the target as opposed to so much hip spinning. And like I said, you're able to swing it a lot smoother and a lot more controlled, as we saw in the results in the shots there, flying obviously a lot straighter and a lot further. So in terms of that movement, focus on that club face. Regards the driver, as you're coming down the golf ball now, the sensation as you get to about here, as the arms are falling down, the club's now got to win the race back to that golf ball. You have a tendency to sort of pull the handle of the club, swinging it a little bit kind of left through here, which just leaves the club face open. Unfortunately, the more right it tends to spin, the more left you, like a lot of other golfers, pull the handle left. So focus on that club face catching up, do some of those sort of practice drills that we showed you, so up to the top of the backswing and back down here, just return the club back really slow back to impact, and just kind of see where that club is pointing. At the speed you were doing it really slow, the club still had a tendency to aim off to the right there. So just be mindful of that club face. Other than that, they make the backswing now looking really good with that change there, getting that club more online, just give you a much better position to bring that club back to the golf ball. And it's some really good shots with a nice sort of balanced, healthier looking movement around here. Much more efficient golf swing. So good luck tomorrow in the comp. Let me know how you get on, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, mate.